Alright guys, alright, so we're here. I was wanting to do a live stream for this particular video, but I can only use one camera on the live stream, and I guess there's still a lot of other things I gotta get set up for the live stream. So I apologize. We won't be doing a live stream for this one. Maybe when we do the other, we may be able to do the live stream. I'm not sure. So, but we're gonna go ahead and get this video done. And like I said, this is basically, I'm just gonna make this like a live stream. I'm just gonna leave everything as it is, and yeah, somewhat. I mean, and then we can it can be viewed. All right, so let me see if I can set this up like I want to set it up. Okay, good. So there's me, there's my face, and I'm gonna be moving the cameras around periodically as we go through this. So so this right here, this is the machine that we're going to be doing. This is a ASUS board, old ASUS board. This is the DDR3 machine. You got our Cooler Masters CPU cooler up here, and we're gonna remove all this. We're gonna take this motherboard out. We're going to take this motherboard out. Oh, let me see, because I'm trying to do all these things. So here, let's just take this out. So I'm ready to get this done. So I would be explaining. I'm going 24-pin connector. You take that out. Good. And for the motherboard, you got different types of motherboards. Of course, you have micro boards, which are smaller. They're like probably start from here and up. That's a micro board. Then you have a mini board. This right here is a mini board, mini ATX, and then you have a full ATX board, which is all the way down. And then you get bigger boards and other boards. Anyway, so for this is the micro board. So the micro boards usually have always a certain amount of screws. So you see we got one here, two. There's another one here, 3, 4. 5, 6, and there's 7. There's one up in the back there. So let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7. Some of the micro boards have another one here, 8. This one doesn't. But so we got 7 screws to take out, and we're going to take those out. So we're just going to pull the motherboard out. There's also a ATX. I think it's a 4-pin connector. It's behind here, but we'll have to take that out once we pull this up. So let me get my stuff. We're going to get to it. I'll leave this here. And I'm going to flip this like that. I'm going to flip it like that. And so basically, like I said, I'm going to try to treat this as a live stream. So see if I can get this camera right where we need it to be. Oh, that's not working. That's not high enough. I got this one here. Here. So, where are we? Hold on. Where are we? So we're going to be going in. We'll be going in, baby.
What?
Going in there. Okay, so for this one. Okay, so this is going to be kind of neat. Let me set this here for now. Okay, let me get my drill. You want another chicken sandwich, something?
Yeah, I want a chicken sandwich. Ready?
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready? That's going to be even longer compared to tomorrow. Ready? That's it. Remember. Yeah! Oh, it was a tie! Okay, ready?
Hey, y'all don't be screaming, okay? What I tell you. You hear me?
Yes.
And I apologize in advance. Like I said, we treat this like a live stream. So if there's any kind of dead moments or if there's any kind of like dead moments or anything like that in there, you can just skip through. You can just skip through to the thing. I'll try to do like a little timeline on the in the description, so you can go to hey, remove motherboard, blah 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 blah. I'll try to do that in the thing as well. So Captain Drill here. Let's go. So we're going to go with the one that's a little bit more difficult, and I think I got to get a different extension for this. Let me see if I can. I may have to get a different extension for this one. And I really don't see it. That's it. Can I get it? I got a different extension I'm going to get for that. Let's go over here and take this one out. Now you can use a drill, it's fine. I do. So, I mean, it's a precision drill, so it's like using a screwdriver. Ooh, just knocked the camera over. Yeah. Sorry, camera. Didn't mean to knock you over. Yeah, because I'm done with that, all this stuff. Try to make everything perfect and whatever. This is just how it is, man. This is just freaking real life right now. We're doing it. Real freaking life. We're performing surgery right now. Performing surgery, my nigga. But of course, like I said, the whole point of this, like I said, is to give you guys some information to help you out to do things like this. It's just an educational video. That's all. I'm just doing it the best way I know how to. So I'm not like I said, I'm not trying to do everything all perfect. I thought I was, and then I just realized, that's why we're not doing a live stream, because we're not going to be able to do that shit like I want to do it. So we still got 2 more screws right here. On my fingers, 1, 2. So, and it's daddy time today, so my children are here, so cooking pizza rolls, chicken patties, okay? That's what we're doing. You got to be the realest with you guys. The realest. Okay. I need to get my magnetic thing. I'll be right back. Over. Get that as well. Oops. Okay. So it's always good to have one of these. It's just a magnetic tip screwdriver. Told me to get these other two out of here. Also, you can get, they usually have like a little, that's like a little extension with a magnetic thing you pull. That's always good to have too. So this last one, right here, is way down there. Flashlight.
Dad.
Yes.
What again?
That's a screwdriver. Oh, leave it, son.
That big two guys.
Yeah. You see the screw right there? So, I have a long screwdriver for that one. That's this bad boy right here. So this thing is really long. So it helped me to go in there and get it. Yes, son. If I didn't have the camera in my hand, actually, you're fine, son. Just stay right there. Just listen, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna hold the flashlight right here. Now so I can see it. And we'll grab it. Put those screws back, son. Okay. So she was able to do that. So, okay. So we got that. You know. Right to the flashlight. I should really get down there with the magnetic. Grab it. There we go. Okay. So I hope you guys were able to see that as we performed that surgery. So we got those screws out. Surgery's still not complete. We got to take this. Motherboard out. So what's this here? So basically now, if I can get my damn camera straight. Yes, sir. Yeah, pizza roast for you. Okay, let's change cameras. Okay, so now we should be able to pull this whole motherboard out. And it's okay to grab it from here, so we're just going to grab it from the cooler, the CPU cooler. Now I believe there's no more screws. Fine. Correct here. This has been here for a minute too, so just be very gentle when you're pulling it. Very gentle. Very gentle. Now I believe, like I said, I got all the screws out, but right now it's not moving. It's moving some. I don't think there's any more screws. There shouldn't be, unless there's one more right there. Let me get the flashlight. Look, let's see. I missed one. Oh, I did miss one. See that little sneaky one right there? Wait. I did miss one. So there's actually 8 screws in here. I said 7 in the beginning. But there's actually 8. It's a sneaky one right in there. So be careful. Make sure you know how many screws you got. So, and in order to get this one, how did I get this one? Oh, this is the problem right here. I don't remember. Oh, wait. I think I know. I think I was able to put that screwdriver in there. That one was a bear. Hold on, let me see if I can grab it. I'm going to prop it up here. I don't know if I can. We have to take this cooler off. We're really fortunate if we can get this. Oh. Wow. Taking the cooler out. Oh well. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I hear that. Yeah, I hear that. Okay, I think we've got it. Now I'm not going to, hold on, let me see if it's completely out. Maybe completely out. Oh shit, look at that. You got that sucker. Okay. Alright. Now I don't know how I got that in there. So when I'm putting it in there, I might not even connect that screw when I put it in the other motherboard. I mean, when I put it in the other case. I'm thinking I might not even do it. I could probably, it's going to be a pain in the butt. You don't necessarily need all of them. You don't necessarily need all of them, but I don't think I'm even try to put that one in there anyway. So, all right. Okay, now we should be able to pull this board out. There she goes. Okay, there she goes. Now remember, there is an ATX. You do want to be careful with your board. You don't want to rough it up or anything like that. So I'm just trying to be as careful as possible. There is an ATX power button here. A 4-pin. There's a 4-pin. Remove the flashlight. Get down in there. So you see right there. So there's the 4-pin right there. So we're going to remove that so we can completely remove the motherboard. Let's get my hand in there. There's a little depression, or it's a depression, but whatever you call it. Ah, there you go. Okay. And so now we got those out, that one out. Now we can completely remove the label. And I'm doing this with one hand. I mean, better to do it with 2 hands. Okay. Because I'm filming, I'm recording for you guys. Okay, so here's our motherboard. It'll slide over. And we'll do just a little inspection of the board. It's okay to sit the board right there, it's fine. So there's the board is out. You just look in the case here. Like I said, this was the 4-pin. Actually, it's 8-pin for the ATX power supply. So it just has like a little clamp here you push. Push that and pull it. Push and pull and it'll come out. So and these right here, these you would call these your standoffs right here. These are the motherboard standoffs on there where you connect the screws from the motherboard. So like I said, there's 8 actually. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then one last one. Sorry, last one right there is 8. So there's 8. In this case, oh, come on, David. Yeah, well, how about a lower light, maybe? Anyway, this case does tell you what it can fit. It actually gives you a little thing there, but you can't really see it because it's better to see it with the. All right, but it just says micro ATX, and then it says, hold on, I can't even read it with a flashlight. It says micro ATX, and it says mini ATX or something like that. Whatever. Anyway, so we're done with this part right here. So like I said, I'm not. And the last thing I did forget, you have to get the IO little backing plate, and you just basically you just push it in from the back, because it goes in from the inside. Just push it in, and it will come out. You don't have to be so rough with it, but sometimes you do. So it's just a backing plate for the I/O. We'll keep this. We're going to use this for the other case. So just a little quick inspection of the motherboard before we get to the other case. Because like I said, I'm not trying to be in a super hurry, but trying to get this done. What the heck is this? Oh, that's a large chip thing. I don't know what that's for. Oh, I forgot. That was actually in. That shit came out. Stop, son. Don't touch it. Don't put your fingers on it. I think this is for. Oh, this is for the keyboard for outside. I'm gonna put that in my pocket. Okay, son, come on. Okay. Okay, so just a quick inspection of the board. Just you can see everything's this is working fine. That's your battery right there. For the BIOS battery, this is the slot for your graphic card, PCIe, all this other stuff. Where we'll get to this when we're installing this, but just to clarify what some of these things are. So some of these, this is USB. Not USB. Sorry, this is SATA. So this is your SATA ports right here. These are 3s. These are regular SATAs right here. So this thing can do 6 SATA connections. North bridge right here. This is south bridge right here. The north bridge is over there. This is for USB 3.0, 24-pin connector for your power. We already saw the ATX as we slide it over here. There's the ATX right there. There's 8 pins. Down here at the bottom, we have audio. Son, stop. Yeah, audio. There's some USBs right here. Some other things. Son, stop.
I'm not going yet.
Yeah, you are. You start this stuff. And then right here's our memory. We have 16 gigabytes of memory, DDR3 memory. So it's 16, so 16 divided by 4. Each of these are 4 gigs a piece. And then underneath we got the processor we're cool. So
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yes.
What's my graphic up?
I don't think it's charged. It's not complete charged.
Just 30 cents.
Right there, yeah.
For me, I give you a daddy on finger now. Dad, I don't get my goals. Yeah, I just want to go.
Oh, what are you doing?
No, I don't get my goals.
You need to have some clothes on. I got a video going right now. You don't want to be naked in the video? I don't want you naked in the video.
No. I got this with go. Daddy's making a video.
Yeah, I'm making a video. I don't want you naked in the video, man. You can change your clothes. You can go change your clothes. That's fine. Victoria, help him to get a shirt. You might go find one in the clothes, right there in the white basket. Maybe some shorts too. The shorts could be in there too. Look, just take the basket and pour it on mommy's bed, and y'all find the clothes for him. So right now I'm just putting the these screws back into the motherboard screws back into the computer case here, just to make sure I don't lose them. Because I'm probably not going to do this build until like next weekend, or I may do it sometime during the week. I don't know. I really want to get it done. I got all the pieces for it. I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream for that one. I may do something similar to what we're doing right now. You know what I mean? This is the closest I can get to live stream to do it like I want to. So like I said, this is basically you get everything, like I was saying before. Anyway, so we're going to move this case out of here. And I just want to show you something as well. Just want not show you, because I want to show everyone. This is real interesting too. Because I meant to say something about it before, where when you look at these cases and what they're doing with them, there used to be a time when the motherboard tray, you see right there, it's solid. There's nothing there. Then it's never a hole in the back. And they started to make it open like this. One, I think, for better airflow, better heat dissipation. Because everything gets hot in there, and it does get hot on the bottom as well, or underneath the motherboard. So a lot of heat there, but you got like a metal thing back there is going to make things lot. It's going to heat up. It's going to help produce that heat. But with it not being there, okay, now you got some heat dissipation here, which helps. And also, as I grab this motherboard here, I turn the motherboard upside down. You see, that is how this particular CPU cooler connects to the back. It actually has a back plate or a bottom plate that's on the back of the motherboard that makes it more difficult to install when well, it doesn't make it more difficult to install. It just means that you have to install this before you put the motherboard inside the case, and sometimes that can be difficult when you have a large cooler like this. You can see how the cooler goes over the board. Okay, so here's the cooler right here. You can see how it just goes over the board. This is the edge of the board right here. You see how it just flies over that. I mean, it's not a lot, but it kind of could be a lot, depending on how tight it is for you to install. I mean, how tight it is in your case or whatnot. So, because this one, you have to kind of dip it in and all this stuff. But with that hole being in the back of the motherboard tray, you can just install the motherboard, and then you can just install the CPU cooler, and you got that space so you can do it. It makes it a lot easier. So I'm glad they started to do that. Victoria, let him pick out his clothes. I gotta go check on. Look, I gotta go check on my children. Hold on, so they're arguing. Anyway, so I'm gonna take this case, check on my children, and bring the other case. Yeah, maybe I don't have to check on them. Maybe they're okay. I wonder if this other camera actually, is it going in 1080p? I don't know. Is it 1080p? I need to check and see. I feel like it's not. I gotta check it, because I feel like this one, let me look at my face comparisons. This one looks a lot better for some reason. Oh, let's stop the videos for a second. Part two, baby. So, case. So this is the this is the case that we're working with now. This is the Lanley PC7H case. There should be a video somewhere about me installing this power supply in this case. I don't know if I put it up yet, but if I haven't put it up, I will be putting it up. you'll see that as well. So let's just get right into it. So as we're getting into it, because we've been into it, I just want to say, so when I was telling you about the standoffs here, the different standoffs right there. And I got a flashlight as my pointer. So the standoffs, these are again standoffs right here. I only got 6 standoffs in this case, and you see right here they put the hole right there for the motherboard tray as well. So I got 6 standoffs. So I'm not gonna basically I'm only gonna use 6 screws, 6 of the 8 screws for the motherboard, and that'll be fine. Like I said, this is not going to be traveling or moving anywhere. It's just going to be in the garage. In the garage as the media machine. So, but for this particular one standoff right here, I'm going to move it over here to this one because that was the screw that was really hard to get out, the last one, and I don't even want to have to deal with that. So we're going to take this standoff and move it, and they make little tools that are specially designed to take the stands off of some kind of hexagonal thing. Also, this is not that tool I'm using. This is a wire striker, but they're not that hard to take out. Let's see. Not very hard at all. So we're going to take this one and move it over here to this one on this side. Put it in right there. You don't have to tighten it very much. Just enough so we'll take the long tool that we're using and go to the crank. So get back.
Well,
Get back, son.
I got walk in there.
There's nothing wrong. So it gives us a tight crank right there. Nothing crazy. So before we put this in, you want to make sure, before you put your motherboard in, make sure to get your I/O panel that you're going to be using. And we'll put this in the back. Like I was telling you before, the I/O panels go in from the inside. Just make sure you have it the right way. It's always usually like this. Your mouse and peripherals right there, and all the rest of the good things. So from top to bottom, I would say from top to bottom. So I'll just sit it in here. And it's interesting because some of the newer motherboards, they already have the I/O panel attached to it, so you don't even have to worry about that. I think the motherboard that I'm using in my other machine has it already installed in there. And just make sure, usually they click in there. Oh, good push. So you see how it clicks in there? Very good. Just make sure it's around. Okay. And initially when you're doing like a new one, you'll have to bend some of these little things. Like this is for the internet. You gotta bend it. You gotta bend that one. Some other ones you gotta bend these right here as well to make them fit. Anyway, so here. So this is the fun part. Trying to see what else we got here. Okay, so this is the mini board. So this case is actually I don't know if it's a full tower case. I wouldn't even say it's a full tower case. It's more like a ATX case. So because you got different types of cases, right? You got full tower cases, and I'll just say those two: full tower case and ATX case. Full tower case basically can hold bigger than an ATX. It's like a big case. ATX case will hold an ATX motherboard, and we'll definitely have enough room for a micro or mini. Full tower cases, they may have room for both of them or something like that. Oh, that's my wife.
I got so much out.
Yes, Nancy. What? Oh, I know. You're strong, right?
I will strong.
Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much a little bit about the cases and whatnot. So, but anyway, this is a ATX case. So it looks like all the things are already lined up. So we're just gonna grab our board here, pull it up, and we're gonna install it. Oops, sorry, put them everywhere. So we're just gonna kind of set her down in there. The mothership is landing in there, and just make sure it lines up. They said it should just sit right in there. Get some light. Okay, so when you're pushing it in, the screw holes, they will line up. The standoffs will line up with the holes in the motherboard, which makes everything a lot easier. You can see how that lines up there. I don't know if the light's even helping. Too far. Yeah. What is that? But so you see that hole lines up and that lines up. So yeah. Okay, so that's fine. So I'm gonna put these screws in here. I'm not gonna use not using the drill this time because these screws, we're gonna swap this swap cameras again. Handsome, I know, just chill out for a minute, okay? Sorry, I know you're excited, yes. I just want you not to be so loud, okay? Okay. Thank you. Okay, so swapping the cameras. Hopefully the other one don't drop. So this should be pretty easy. What I like to do. So these are our screws. Where are they? There. So those are our motherboard screws or whatever. They're not all. Most of them are the same, but some of them aren't. I had to substitute one. So I'm gonna take the one that I substitute first. I'm not very good with this camera. Okay, so and I'm just gonna get them all ready. So I'm gonna take this one first because this is the one that. So that's why it's good to have the magnetic. So it'll make it a lot easier for us. I'm just gonna put that one here. On this end here. Where are we? Okay, it's gonna be good. Let's see. Handsome. Okay, I know this. Just chill out, okay? Let's see and play. Daddy's doing a video, okay? So you gotta be quiet for a minute, okay? Okay. When I'm done, I'll let you know.
You're almost done?
Almost. So we go here and there. Children. They love to play. I don't want them to stop singing, but You know what? Go ahead and sing, son. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Do what you want. Sing. Y'all can sing, scream, dance. It don't matter anymore. Just do what y'all do, okay? Just don't turn the volume on the TV too loud, because I want to be able to hear myself talk a little, okay? Okay, so what are we doing? Next is here. Yeah, right there. Next is there. Okay, see? We got that one in there. I'm just gonna let my children. Why not? Anyway, so the next one is here. Here we go. Kind of cool working with these two cameras. So this is just testing stuff. So we got these two right here in the back. So these two right here are the last ones that we're going to be doing. Just kind of just give you a close-up of really kind of how all this goes. Here's the last one right here. Okay, so here's the last one right here. Okay. So you don't have to make those very, very, very tight, but just, tight enough, tight and snug. I don't know what's going on with this camera. Something's weird about it. I don't know. Because it's coming in and sometimes comes out. Anyway, so that part's done. Now we're going to move on to connecting everything. So, I mean, that's basically it. If you were actually doing a build and whatnot, like a real build, true build, because basically all we did was a swap. Where am I going with this camera? So, like I said, if you were to do like a real build per se, we would have to deal with a lot of more things, because that would be the final, not the final step, but the step before connecting everything is to put the motherboard in. But you have to do memory, processor, CPU cooler, all that stuff, and but we're gonna get to so we're gonna get to some of the things. So we got to put in the we got to put in some other things or whatever. So I can't think of the names of them right now. It was just a Wi-Fi card. So we're gonna go ahead and start putting all this stuff in. I'm gonna turn the computer up now. I think it may be, I'm not sure how we're going to do it, but we'll figure it out. Let me get some things here. I don't know why this thing's coming in. Okay. So, got everything set up here. I tried to make sure I get everything that I got, so I won't have to go back. So, we're just going to start putting stuff in. I'll explain as I'm doing it. So first thing I'm going to do is connect the power. That's the first thing I do. So this is a semi-modular power supply. Yeah, these things are everywhere. So I'm just kind of maneuvering this cable here. I'll bring this cable around back here. I have to adjust these. Of course, we always got to adjust the cameras because we don't even see kind of what's going on over here. So let me move this over here. So right now I'm just fiddling with the cable, 24-pin cable here. So, but like I say, it's a semi-modular power supply. And I did a video about this power supply. You see it right there, because the power 24 pin and the ETX are attached to the power supply, which makes it semi-modular, while the other stuff, the peripherals and the graphic card power, is optional. But I love modular power supplies because they really give you a choice. Well, they just help with cable management because you don't have a whole bunch of cables. So they really help with cable management like a lot, like a whole lot. So we're gonna be moving. I'm gonna take this one all the way up to the top. This is just for slight cable management. The one thing about this case, about a lot of cases, on the back end, there's not like a lot of space in the back here. And actually, I think I'm gonna do this differently. When I just said that. There's not a lot of space here in the back for when you on the back panel when you well, I'm just trying to say there's not a lot of space in between the back panel and then inside here on the cases for like cables and stuff like that. It's not like a lot. So I think I'm actually going to change this when I think about that. I just thought about that because I want to make it easy as possible to close. So we're not going to go that way, and I'm not going to go underneath here. We're going to change this. I'm just going to wrap everything up on the inside here. See, there's holes right here that we can use for tie wrapping and everything. To and I'll just go along those lines. So, and I also have to deal with the power for the CD drives, which I don't even know if I'm going to connect them because DVD drives, CD-ROM drives are pretty much obsolete. Some people still use them, but very rarely. So let me do something before. Let me check something here. I was thinking I might just connect them too, but I'm not going to. I'm going to connect the CD-ROM drives to the. There's no reason to connect them to the 3.0 SATA drives. So I'm going to use SATA 1 and SATA 2. So I'm just going to initially connect these just to see kind of where they're at, to see where I need to go from there. So we got SATA 1, SATA 2. It doesn't really matter which one. The SATA connectors, if you haven't seen a SATA connector, that's the SATA connector. You see on both sides. It's an L-shaped connection, so you just correspond the L's to the L's, L to the L. You get a close up here, you can see it's L. And they're not always in the same direction. Sometimes they're different. You see these are L going up, on the bottom of the L going down. I don't really think that means anything, but it could. I don't know. Anyway, so L here, L here. Yeah, my initial thoughts was to connect these, to connect them anyway, just to have them just in case if I did ever need to use a CD-ROM, I would have them connected. I don't really think we're going to, but just in case. Okay. So see, can we just plug those in there, L to L, and those can stay there. It's not really like a super crazy thing because it's a computer, so you're gonna have wires everywhere, so you're not gonna get rid of all the wires. That's just very unlikely. I mean, you can hide a lot of wires, but you can't hide them all because it's not wireless. So here we got a SATA. This is a modular SATA connection here. It's got two SATAs on here, so this is perfect for what we need. It's got two SATA connections here, perfect for what we need, for what we're going to be using. I just bend it here for the CD-ROM drives. The CD-ROM drives, they've got a power connector. It is actually it's SATA is what, well, SATA too. It's all SATA. SATA is the type of connection. So this is the power SATA connection. It's still an L. You see there with the L to L, and that's the L going down. So they're pretty much all the same. But we'll put the L in here. So I'll match it up to this one. The L for here. That goes in there. And it goes in there with a little slight push. You'll get a slight push in it. I don't know. This would be weird. This one's down. That one's up. I gotta change these out. I don't know why it's like that. It's weird. They should be both going like down. That's weird. Like that at all. We'll fix it though. There you go. So good thing with these, wires bend, so bend it a little bit. That one in, that one. So now, so this is in here. Yeah. Let me bring this back over. Okay, so you see we got those in there, and I'm gonna start to kind of assess how I'm gonna strap everything in. So I can see I can probably strap all that stuff in right there along this line here. You see along that line. So that's fine. And we're gonna connect this. This would be a good little spot, little thing too we can use to wrap some things around and connect. So we'll be plugging this one in here. Go around here. We're plugging this one in right here. There we go. Falling off the edge right now. So we're gonna plug this one into peripheral. Well, you can see it. We can see it right there. So all these sides right here. So this is going to be all peripherals on this side. The other side, the graphic card, which we don't need. So we plug that one in there. Bam. And I think we'll have one more to plug in for the hard drive. This is the other cable that we have for the hard drive. Now I could use a Molex. I could use a Molex adapter for SATA. I mean, there's different ways you can do it. There's different ways you can do it. But right here, this is the Molex connector right here, and I actually have a Molex to SATA that I could use just to power the hard drive and not even worry about having to use this thing, which I'm thinking about doing. It wouldn't matter. Even if it's still Molex to SATA, you're still going to get the same power you need for your hard drive. My goal is to keep as many wires down as possible. I want to have less as possible, but I think that would probably work. I might grab one because I was going to put the aim is to put the hard drive right here, in this little spot here that used to be the bay for the hard drives. It was actually removable, so I took it out. But I'm just going to lay my hard drive right there. Hard drive. This is a hard drive, Intel solid state drive. This is the old school one, 480 gigs. What's the Intel SSD 730 series, right? So, does it say when this thing came out? Usually they tell you the manufacturer date. There's the model. I'm just looking if it's on here or not. ISN number, SA. I don't see it, but anyway. So the plan is just to set this guy right there, let it sit there. Doesn't have to go. So let me look here. I think I'm gonna do that. We got some wires right here. This is for the fans. I tested these fans, they work. I cleaned them and I tested them, they work just fine, no problem. I mean, we can even, strap some things in here as well, tie wrap some things as well, and which I may do as well. I may tie wrap these things together so they stay there, and drop the hard drive, but tie wrap these things together so they stay nice and good, and then put the hard drive right here and just attach it so it just sits there. Just looking also at so the SATA cable for the hard drive. I think I'm gonna put it here on this SATA right here. This last SATA, this one right here. I think I'll put it right there. This camera on it as well. So it would be SATA. It would be the last, not the last one, but something like that. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this one in right here. So I want it to be as low as possible, so I'll have enough, space to put the hard drive right down there. So this is fine. You can plug the hard drive up right there. It's fine. Okay, so these are gonna have to come in first, or tie wraps. All right, so let's move on to. I just want to get those things out of the way. Maybe I need to go ahead and tighten those up. Yeah, I want to take care of that real quick. So I was unable to find the this Molex to solder, so I'm just going to
Can you eat that?
You can have it.
Okay.
So I'm just going to use this extra solder one. It's not going to be a problem. So, but when you're doing when you're putting all your stuff together, it just depends on how tedious, I guess, you want to be. Yes, sir.
Just like the mango. Mango.
Okay. It just depends on how tedious and how, I guess, meticulous you want to be when it comes to your builds or whatnot, or your cable management. It depends on how you want to be, how much you want to be into it. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. How much you care about what it looks like, this, that, and the other. I'm trying to care. So, because really, like I said, this is going to be the medium machine, so I'm not really concerned about what it looks like on the inside at all. But I'm going to try. So, these are tie wraps. Obviously, we just use these for justice. So, like I said, I'm going to use this bottom piece right here. That's what I'm going to use here. So I'm just going to, it's got a little slot there. Get that to come up. Yeah, and I know I say it's just a media thing, not to say I don't care. I extremely do care. Take a very caution and a lot of pride in in the workmanship. What I'm saying is not too serious, but it's serious enough just to make sure everything works. So we pull our tie wrap down there. That's just going to stay there. It doesn't have to be super tight, but that's just there. I'm starting that process as well. Yeah, I don't need that. So you see, we got the other section part right here. I think I'm going to lock this one down too. I feel more comfortable with it being locked in. We'll take another tie wrap. Go in here. Yes. Don't mess with it. So now that's them right there. That's good. Okay. So that's secure. And we do it like that so we make sure that, well, it's better to look over here. You want to make sure that, this wire doesn't get into the fan. Because that's why we just tie that down. I mean, that's why I tie it down. Just make sure, just make it as neat as possible so it doesn't get into that fan at all. I'm going to go ahead and clip. And we take our die. These are the dikes right here. We're going to cut this. So, that's out of the way now. This is usually the way I like to start, doing everything. I'll start putting stuff together. And as I'm putting stuff together, I'll start to do my cable management at the same time. Unless, of course, it's like a really big project and I got a lot of wires, then I'll focus on the cable management first before I start to plug things in, so to speak. Okay, so we got that there. Ooh. I think that. What is that? Okay, so here we have, this is our hard drive. You see SATA as well. You see the L shape there. So.
I got scared.
Okay. So we're just gonna plug in corresponding. You see how we plug that in there? I'll pull it out. Again, it just goes in just like we did the DVD drive. And then we need power as well. This is our power. So we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna probably use the last one that's here, so it'll help me to be able to manage this cable pretty good. I think so. Where are we? L down, so it's gotta go this way. It's gotta go that way, so we'll just plug that in there. Down. And be gentle with it, don't be so rough. Gentle. So now I'm trying to figure out, okay, so I want to set it down flat like this. So this is the way I'm trying to set this thing up right here, but I don't know if it's going to let me. Let me see if I move it back this way. I can do it that way, but then we got all this stuff here, so it's kind of weird in here. I think about how to do this one. I'm really thinking this way. That would be nice if it could fit right there. It'd be even nicer if I can fit it like right here. If I can fit it like right here. Like if I could take some Velcro and like Velcro this bad boy in right here. That would be beautiful. Okay. That's in the way. Yeah. Like if I could Velcro it in right there, that would be perfect. Which I probably could do. So I'm thinking about doing. I got some Velcro. I got a little bit of Velcro. I can Velcro it in right there. And sometimes, like when I'm doing this stuff, I just be thinking about like other ways I can do stuff because, the possibilities are endless of what you can do. But it can be endless just depending on kind of what you got going on. You know what I mean? Like what kind of setup you got and stuff like that, and what kind of space you have. I mean, I can really see myself just like Velcro in this drive right here. And it looks good there. It looks kind of like cool. Then I would change. I'm just trying to see how I would do this part. I would probably take this out. I might use this piece. Come on. So I'm gonna use that piece. This is just all tangled up. So really, just try to make it easy as possible. Bam, bam, bam. And I can say you could Velcro this because this thing is not going to get very hot. It shouldn't get hot. It's already in a case and I Velcroed these before. Didn't have any problems with it. And it's a solid state drive, so there's no moving parts. This is just a case for the internal thing. So, which one would I connect in here? I think I would go this one. Right, so this one still stays together. Let's see, it's going to be down. Okay. So, I don't like that like that. Like this. So this is separate. Put this in there, then that's in there. And then I can put this back behind. And go right there. Yeah. I know that's gonna look crazy like that being out, but yeah, that's gonna be crazy for me. I don't like that. So I could easily just take like some tape, some black duct tape, and just completely wrap that around. So you won't even. I can just wrap all that up. So that part won't even be like noticeable as far as like it'll be all wrapped up with tape. So it'll be very unnoticeable as far as like just the wire sticking out. I like the sound of that. And then these parts we can continue just to wrap up as well. Nothing crazy, but it's probably something I'm gonna do. Yeah. So I'm gonna go get some Velcro. I'm gonna Velcro this together. Okay, so we know how we're gonna take care of that. So let's move on because we still got a few more things to do. Okay, so all right. So now we're gonna go with some power stuff here. Some more power stuff. This is our right here. This is the 8-pin for the ATX. This one, you're looking. This one I've always been able to run behind the motherboard tray and up. And there's a little hole right there at the top here that we're gonna come in from this side and plug it in there. Plug in that ATX right there. That's what I've always been able to do. So we're gonna do that. I'm just gonna clear a path. Come back.
Dad,
yes.
I got a red.
Okay.
And this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh!
I feel like I need to Velcro this thing already. Okay, they're ready to snap here. Completely gone. Everything.
Guys?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so you see how we got it like that? It's up there. Yes.
Can I see this again?
No, don't mess with that. Okay, so I was using two hands. So yeah, we just, it'll go right through here in this little spot. So a lot of these case makers, they really took into account all these things. So as far as like cable management, some are better than others. Andy's pretty good about it. And like I said, what I do love about this case is the top. You take the top panel off and you get access to all this. It makes it so much easier for me to do this what I'm doing right now. So this right here, cable, we got a lot of room, and so we'll manage it on the back end when we get ready to do the cable management, so that we'll make sure the back panel closes. So you see, you have the two tops right here. We're just going to put it in right there for make it. And I think you can do either one side at a time or both. So let me get this in here. Hopefully we can get you on camera as we try to get it in there, because the space is very tight. So what I do, I'll go ahead and bend. See, I can go ahead and bend this up. Oops, got my face on. All right, so you see, I just bend the where are we? Where am I? Okay. So I just went ahead and bend it at a 90 degree, so it makes it a lot easier to go in there, in my opinion. So we're working this. Can we see? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, not very good with this camera. Okay. You may have to put this camera down. Hold on. Yeah, put the camera down for a minute. Let me focus on this. It's really tough to do with, one hand. Definitely need both hands. Look at this here. But they can be really finicky sometimes. The connections. I still haven't got it. Okay, so I finally got it. I got it right there. So I got it in there. Now I'm just going to push it in and click it. So bam, you hear those two clicks were good. Now our ATX is connected. Now I'll just pull that cable down. And now we'll do the management in the back. I'm pretty sure there's somewhere we can lock it in. Yes, son, yes.
What if I get?
What?
If I one.
I don't know, son. I don't know where this phone was at. And one thing I'm going to do, since I'm up here, I'm going to, this is right here, this is the CPU fan connection right here. So this is the CPU fan connection for the CPU fan attached to the motherboard. Now, I was thinking about this too. So if you notice, there's 4 pins here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is just a 3-pin fan, because this fan is actually not a CPU fan. It's just a regular case fan. But I'll be using it for a CPU fan. So I am going to do a little swapperoo here. We come down here, and there is a CPU fan connection right here. That's a 3-pin. It's a 3-pin connection. And then this fan for the rear fan actually has a 4-pin connection. However, I think it will still work in a 3-pin, but this is more of a CPU fan. I think this came off of a CPU cooler. So I'm going to attempt to bring this fan over, which now I'm thinking about it, but basically what I can do, and the only downsides of doing this is this is going to be connected on the CPU, so the motherboard has a thing where it detects the temperature. So if the temperature gets hotter, the fan's supposed to run faster, but you can always change those settings in the BIOS. So I'll make sure that all the fans on the board are running at full speed. I was wishing, and as I'm looking at this again, I'm just thinking about this as I think about these things as I put them together, because the front fans, I wanted them to run at full speed, but they probably will run at full speed because they're disconnected on power. They're not going to be fluctuating fans or regular fans. So we're going to see if we can pull this one up. I think I should have my front here. I actually tuck that back. If I untuck it, it'll give me enough space. And we're gonna take this CPU fan. We're gonna drop it down. And then, like I said, I'll just set all fans to run at full speed, so we won't have to worry about that. So we're gonna grab this one right here and swap some things. These are just some things I was thinking about as I was thinking what I'm thinking. Thinking what I'm thinking. So we'll grab this and we'll set this in. And you know what I mean? Appreciate y'all for watching the video. We still got a little ways to go. Not too much. Those don't really clamp in. They just kind of go in. Once they go in, they're good. We'll just take this and we'll kind of twisty. Nothing serious for that right there. This thing's still gonna get plenty of cooling. So we're gonna drop down, and then we're gonna put this CPU fan. The CPU fan we're gonna put on the CPU fan stop sign. And it just goes in there. And we don't have a graphic card on here, but just in case we did in the future, we're just going to set that cable right here. I'm trying to see if I can put it back underneath here. There we go. Okay, so we just put that cable right there under the cool pipes here. And that's fine. Like I said, these cables are insulated, so it's not going to catch on fire or anything crazy like that. This thing is designed for cooling, so that's fine. We just kind of get that out of the way. Push this up some as well. That's fine. And if the wires annoy you that much, you can always, customize. Hey, don't mess with this, son. Stop, man. Please, okay? Go put it back. Go put that back. We don't need all those tools. You're having too many tools. Go put that one back, please. Put that back. My son's trying to destroy the Wi-Fi card. So this is the Wi-Fi card right here. It's an Asus. I forget what model it is. It's the same model that we're using before that you see it on the video if you watch the video. But I'll go over it again if I can remember what model it is. But this is the Wi-Fi card. Like I said, this is the PCIe Wi-Fi card. It goes right here in the PCIe slot. I love the PCIe slot. They're very handy, very helpful. A lot of times you can put them right under the graphic card. So that's cool. So since we got it, we'll go ahead and install it. So this PCIe card has it's powered by USB from the motherboard. So it comes with this USB connector right here. This is a USB connector, and you just gotta pick one of the USBs and put it in there. I think I picked this one right here. I think I picked this one right here, the third one right here. Because this case, it only has a USB-C connector, USB 3.0 connector. So I just picked this one right here, I think last time. So, and you see the USB, it'll let you know which one's which if you look closely here. So if you look closely at the pins there, I know it's blurred, but if we get closer, it might focus. Maybe it won't focus. Let's try the other camera. Okay, that's a little better. So if you're looking here, that's kind of better. But you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the top, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one is blocked. So, and it corresponds to the same thing that's on the motherboard. You see right there, you got 5 up top, 4 there on the bottom block. So all those will be USBs, and they'll say it on the board as well. And if you look at the diagram schematic on the motherboard manual, you'll see that. And this one over here different as well. This is for the audio. You can see on the audio it goes 1 block, 2, 3, 4, and then the bottom is also, that one corresponds to the audio as well. So you'll know. And so just be careful when you are installing. It shouldn't make, I mean, it's designed to prevent you from doing that, but you don't want to bend any unnecessary pins or anything like that. So there we go. So let's look and see, make sure we got the right ones. The block. And this is for the, this is on the, why did that look different for some reason? Oh yeah, this is the same thing. This one just looks bigger. It just looks bigger, but this is the same USB connection right there. But anyway, so let's just put this in here. Okay, so, and it's, you know, it's got a notch there at the bottom. So it kind of just guides you right in there, right? So we'll put this in there for the USB, and then this is the USB power as well. This, you know, guides you in there as well. See, there's a little notch here. So you know, you can only go one way, right? Okay. Man, it goes right in there, and then we'll take this and we'll plug it right here. So we're just going to plug it right there into the, right here into the PCI. And it goes in there. It's still two little connections here, so it's not too difficult to line up. Boom, it goes in there, snap, through, and we have to, we're going to tighten this up. I got one. This one. It's going to be one right here. Little thumb screw. I think this is the thumb screw. Let's see. Got plenty of these. Yeah, it goes in there good. Okay. There we go. So we just put the thumb screw in there, and we're good. This thing is secure, solid. It's ready to go, ready to cook. I just leave that like that. There's no reason to try to, you know, what are you gonna hide? What are you gonna? Not gonna do too much with that. So what else is next here? Like I said, there's no graphic card. We're gonna be using the onboard HD display because we're, like I said, media. Again, media. Nothing crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the 24 pin connected because there's not much else we gotta do. 24 pin, 24 pin, 24 pin, 24 pin, 24 pin, 24 pin, 24 pin. Go up here to the 24 pin. There's the big daddy right there, or the big mama. 24 pin. Okay. I think we're going to do the hard drive last. So the 24 pin here, I'm going to make sure that it goes behind all these things. The last thing I think I'm going to lock in is the hard drive. Okay, so 24 pin, and I'm more than likely going to wrap this 24 pin up as best I can up here at top. This is going to be my little stopper right here, and we'll wrap it up as much as we can. So the 24 pin, it comes basically is 20 pins. 20 pins. Oh man, what's wrong? What's this one? This one? Oh, so basically it's 20 pins, and then 4, and it has a little notch here, right here, and this actually has to go underneath that knot, underneath this one. So it goes underneath and then up. That's the way that it works. So I don't know why they just don't put them together. That would make more sense. But I guess they don't put them together because some motherboards only use 20 pins. They don't all use 24. So this one goes in here and they'll just clamp into there. Like so. This one's a little bit easier, I guess, because it's bigger and it's more accessible. And it goes in there with a nice click. Hear that? Okay. I see we messed that one up because we didn't get the bottom one in first. So basically the 4-pin goes in first, and then it's 24. Okay, so we just corrected it. There we go. And that is in there, so we got power now. So this thing, like I said, I'm gonna really kind of wrap this thing up here. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do it. Yeah, something like this, something like that, like something like this. We see. Kind of just wrap it up in there and wrap it all down. I got another connection to do for the USB-C, so I want to get that one in there. You get everything in there as well. So this looks good too right here. That's fine. All these are going to go together. I'm going to leave the SATA cables by themselves. We're not going to do anything to those. All this stuff is going to go together before I put the hard drive, before I lock the hard drive in there with that Velcro. And again, put the hard drive in here underneath. That's gonna give it a little bit. I think let me see if I do the hard drive right now. Because the only other thing we got to do now, we just got to do USB 3.0 right here, and we also got to do the power LED for the switch. The power, which is right here, and the LED. I already tested this, so I know where they go. Let me do it. Oh, I never stopped that video. I gotta edit this, don't I? Well, you gotta edit, you know. Alright, so here we are. Oh, so I got the Velcro. This little Velcro little pads right here. We're gonna put there's this hole right there, so we can't put it there. So I think I'll put like just some on the top. I got it. Okay, I got it. So we're gonna put a couple here because I'm looking at to see where we're going. So to see where we're going here. So put one there, and this is the corresponding one that goes there, and because it's tapity or stickity. So since it's stickity, I'm just going to, like I said, I'm just gonna stick this on here. So this is going to be almost like double-sided tape, supposedly. So the Velcro side, I just want to make sure I get it correct because I'm looking over here. It really don't matter, but okay. So, and I guess the way that's supposed to work is like the hook side, which is the hook side, is supposed to be like the not super sticky side, and then the Velcro side, I guess, is supposed to be the more sticky side. But like I said, we're just gonna use it like double-sided tape pretty much. I'll put 3 on here. That should be enough. And I think with the tie wraps and everything, that should be enough to. Oh damn! I'm tripping. See, I did that for that one backwards. That should be enough to solidify everything. So, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here, and I'm gonna actually put the hard drive underneath this right here. I think, or just underneath that wiring right there. So so basically this will go in on this side right here. This will go in on this side. This will go in on this side to help secure everything down, especially on that bottom half. So we'll just sit here right there. And push it down a little bit so it's nice and secure. Let's say, and this is the quintessential thing of a mod. This just is a mod, right? So, if I want this cable to get out of the way, so you can actually see, maybe I can slip this cable around this guy. I most certainly could if I take this one out. Now move it over here. I could definitely do that. That will work. And I can actually take this and squeeze her in. I mean, we could do a couple of different things here. I'm just looking to see what different things we could do just to try to, make it as visually acceptable as possible. I mean, we have nothing else going in there as well. So, I try to think about those things sometimes. It's not like a big deal to me. But we're just figuring it out right now. Yeah, hold on. Let's try not to let it go back that far. Okay, like that. Kind of at the top there. Okay, that's fine. So, there you go. That's good enough. So, like all that's connected. That's fine. And I don't like that, so I'm going to change this so that this comes under. Now we're going to put this back in there. There we go. Okay. So, like all this right here, I was going to tape. So, tape all this. Cool. Maybe not this. Maybe. I don't know. I might go crazy with this tape. I don't know. We gotta see. What was this for? This is not connected. I just realized that's not connected. Holy crap. Interesting. Oh, I just realized this wasn't connected. Or maybe it got unconnected when I was running some stuff. I don't know. Well, I better connect this if I want my fans to run. Otherwise, it ain't gonna run. Okay, that's connected. Wow. I didn't realize that wasn't connected. Anyway, so. Okay. So I can go tie wrap, crazy. So like I said, the only thing left to do is the, we're going to put the top panel on and connect those things. Let me do that first before I start wrapping everything up, because I just want to make sure I get everything in one wrap so I don't have to wrap like multiple times. Okay, so top panel, right? I did bring the top panel. We got a top panel. Top panel, we got a couple of things to connect. Front audio, power, and USB 3 or USB-C. So we're at the top here, so we're gonna bring these guys straight down in. No reason to do any crazy thing or backwards. So. See, we're falling in there. That's it, falling. So top panel's in. We got some new wires to deal with now. We got, some new wires to deal with. Nothing crazy though. We already know what they are. Okay, so we're gonna slip these up here. Excuse me. So we're gonna slip all these up here behind the CD player. And I really should be taping all this up right here. Or if I had a sleeve for it, I wish I had a sleeve for it, that would be better. However, I don't. Okay. I just don't like the way they look like that. I should freaking try to do something with that. I am. I will. I definitely will. So let's see. I'm gonna fix that. I'm definitely gonna fix that. I just don't like the way all those wires look kind of coming out. And this one for the front audio, this one is one that can go behind. This one is one that can go behind because the audio is over here. I'm pointing to it right here. My left hand audio is over there, so we can go behind on that one. this one, so I know. What's this one? This one's not connected at all. We can definitely go straight behind. We will on this one. We'll put him behind. So he goes behind, and then we come here, down. Oh. Let's see if we're going like here. We're going like this. Right, so there we go. So we come out to this side and we'll be plugging in right here. We'll be plugging in right here to the HD audio. And it only goes one way, of course. There you go. So our HD audio is plugged up now. That's for the front panels. We ever decided to use them. Like I said, and I'll tie all that stuff in on the back end. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer, guys. We're getting closer. We're getting closer, everyone. We're getting closer. So we're gonna come back up here. What we gotta do? We gotta plug in our USB. I'm gonna wrap these right here. I'm gonna wrap all these in a minute. I'm gonna wrap them with some gray. I got some gray tape. I'm gonna wrap those in. So I just gotta wrap it. It's just kind of. But I'll make it gray so I know exactly what it is and move those out of the way. So we're going right here to USB 3.0, which is this guy right here. This guy right here, see him? And there's a notch on it and everything, so it only goes one way as well. I don't like the way that these stick out. They really stick out very far, and that's one thing I don't like about them, the way that they stick out. And then also, because they are a vertical thing, you gotta push it in here. Okay, that's one thing I don't like about these, because they should have made them like horizontal so they fit in some. Where am I? Man, I'm really bad with this camera. I keep saying that, and I am. Where is it? Okay, here it is right here. So this is it right here, right? But I wish they'd make them like horizontally. And on my other motherboard, they have one's horizontal and one's not. So it's like you can't really. You don't want to give too much pull on it because it'll come out. So it's kind of just like it's there, you know. It's kind of like, And this is a window case, so that's what I'm trying to do the best job I can as far as trying to wire management. But you know, I'm just trying to do the best I can with what I got. So I'm gonna suck this one in, but I can't suck it in too much because I don't want to pull that out. I want to pull that out or break it. So that's probably the best that I can do, I think, like that. So since we got this wire, we'll put this one back again because that's, and I'm gonna wrap this one. After I wrap this one, then we'll connect it, and then we can continue tie wrapping, and I think we're just about there. Just about done. Okay. Hold on. Why is that way over there? Oh, that's the back of the case. I thought that was a doorknob. Okay, so here we are. Hold on. I got stuff everywhere. So we just plug it into here. Right there. A little spot there. It's power LED. Power LED is you know, it's a LED for the power. So when you turn on the power, there's two. There's a plus and negative. There's a plus and negative. It tells you which one it is. I think first is positive and negative. So we're gonna go positive here. And when you're installing these, they'll tell you how to install them. But if you put the lettering up, that's kind of where it needs to be. So the lettering up for the most part. We'll do power first, negative, and then this is for the power switch. This is turns on the power for the computer, right there, and it goes right here. There's two on the bottom there, but I know where these are, and it actually says it on the board, but you can always refer to the manual and stuff like that. So I got this stuff all here, so now we're gonna we gotta tie everything up. That's what we gotta do right now. Because I don't like this part right here, so I'm really still didn't cover that up, so like I wanted to, like I said I was anyway. So I might come back up here. So I don't know. Maybe some crisscrossy stuff up here. Just making it work. So here we go. Now we're just gonna do everything's just tie wrapping. Everything's just wrapping time. Wrap it all up. Actually, I'm gonna use a big wrap to wrap all this up for. I could wrap it down to the bottom. Go through here. That's a little bit more painful. So I'm not going to be not trying to be too super disciplined with this. Again, as I said before, it's just a media machine, but it's not a media machine, so that's fine. That right there. I don't have to put tape on there. For some reason, I want it, and I thought about putting tape on it. It could be just a waste of tape. This is not going nowhere. That's not going anywhere. That's not going anywhere at all. It's in there, solid. It's solid. Actually, there were some black tie wraps that it came with that I might grab too. So hard drive's in there. I think that's a great place for the hard drive. Actually, I really thought I think that's really cool. And my children are in the background singing, so dancing. So that's why we got the music in the background. So I don't know if we're going to get a copyright thing, but I don't really care. You know what I mean? I try to let my kids, enjoy their life, man, because life is tough, man. Life is tough out there. There's a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta spoil your children, man. You gotta spoil them and love them, and you don't let them walk over you or anything like that. There's some discipline stuff, but you gotta let them enjoy themselves, man. I remember when I was a kid, my parents most certainly did that. As I got older, things got a little bit more stricter, a little tougher. You know what I mean? But I'm working here. If you guys see me working, I'm working. So I'm doing all kinds of stuff here. So this try to give you guys so you can really kind of see what it is. These webcams are weird sometimes. Like, you think you get a picture and you don't. Anyway. So make sure we're not getting that one. We don't want that. Oh, did I mean to get this piece? I don't know if I did. Anyway, it's in there. That's fine. Like I said, so we're not really trying to push or stretch anything. We're just trying to kind of get it kind of asserted here, so everything's not so wild in there. This part, like I guess I didn't like that part, but light up a little bit more. And also, you know, when you want to make everything like so it's not super tight, so it's loose. You know what I mean? Because cables bend and stuff like that. That's fine. What's this up here? Okay. Maybe another one. Maybe another one down here. Oh, oops. So we're going right through that hole, around the back, through here. Okay.
Amazon Halo is the new healthy membership and wellness brand that understands that healthier you doesn't happen overnight.
Okay, that's good.
You don't have to run that 10K day. Because a 10K run starts with a 5K run, a 5K run starts with a 1K run. A 1K run starts with a morning walk, and a morning walk starts with a great night's sleep.
We'll get this one right here. This is really not too much, but this is just so this thing doesn't fly off somewhere. Whatever it was. I probably maybe should have saved that one and put that one, but I might be able to maneuver that one in there when we do the back. So we're going to be cutting this one. So we'll cut this one right here, snip that one. I'll go ahead and snip this one as well up here. Snip. Snip these two up here. Snip this other one up here. See? Okay, snipping this one. Okay. We are very, very close to finishing. So what we've done so far to review, 24 pin, excuse me, the power. So we got the power right there, USB 3.0 connected, SATAs, DVD drives, hard drive, power button, power LED, hard drive power. And hopefully this should work, like I said, because I didn't test it, so I don't think there's anything wrong with these SATAs. But like I said, I took this out of a perfectly working machine, so hopefully everything should do that, and we will definitely test that. Yeah, we're not testing everything, but I'm pretty sure the testing part we're not going to do the video on. We'll just do the video on putting it together and stuff like that. So also we did the ATX in the back right here, the ATX power as well. So you don't want to forget that, because if you don't have that connected, nothing will boot up. We installed a Wi-Fi card right here, our Asus Wi-Fi card. Plugged it up to the USB power right here, USB. Audio right here is plugged up as well. So that's pretty much all we got to plug up. All the fans should run. DVD things are done. So I'm going to we're going to turn around the back, and we're going to tighten up this cable management on the back. This is to ensure that we can close the case. See, like I was saying, if you're looking here, like I said, there's not a lot of space. You got like this much space, right? You got like this. You have like that much space, right? If you don't clear this, then you can't close the back of the side panel. So what's really neat about running that in the back, I can just kind of push this up. Oh, how did I not? Oh, it's kind of played. But we can push this back. We don't really have to tie it down too much. And there's not really a lot of options over here to tie anything down as well. So we'll just make sure it kind of just stays out of the way. It'll be fine either way. And then this right here, the audio cable. We can just slide this back down here. It's fine, out of the way. Maybe I was thinking about, which I could have used these right here to connect that in there. That would have been awesome. But I think I can just leave it like this. It's not going to be a problem. It's not going anywhere. Nothing crazy anyway. So all this stuff is good. So I'm going to put the side panel on, and then I'm going to what's the next thing to do? Oh, just going to put the side. I'm going to put the side panels on. Actually, we can put everything together because we got everything connected. Probably what I should do is go take it and turn it on to make sure it works, make sure everything works, and then go ahead and put everything together. So I'm going to do that. So let me go plug this thing up. Make sure that let me go plug this machine up. Make sure it works. And then after that, we'll just come back. We'll put all the side panels on so you can show how that's done, and then we'll be finished with this. Okay.
Provide me with this video. Okay. All right. This is I did not plan for this. At least now.
Good.
Yeah, good. All right. So everything working. Got that working. So we're just gonna put all these panels, and that's it. And we'll be finished with this. This is the antennas right here for the Wi-Fi. Won't work without that. So our side panel here. This is what we got there. So yeah. Why do our fingers do that?
Hello, can you hear me?
These side panels are pretty easy to put on there, not too hard. Yes. Okay. What's that?
Why get coffee?
I don't know, son. No. There you go. That's that for that. So lift and turn. Lift and turn. And this is the side panel. Okay. So like I was telling you, it's a window side panel. So this is a custom window side panel for this case. So that doesn't look too bad. Everything in there looks pretty good. It's clean as it can be. Like I said, there's nothing in there too difficult. So that looks pretty good. It's clean. And that looks good. And so this was always a very nice case. When I originally did it, so it's still a really good case. So nice custom job on it. So it's got some wear and tear on it, but that's not that looks pretty good though. And now front panel. The front panel should be able just to put it in there. Like so, and the clamps in there pretty good. So that's our front panel now. So that looks good too. Like I said, I like the mesh in there. It looks really nice, and we kind of go in the front, and then we go over top. Power button there, blue LED. And then, there's the top. This is the antenna, but we put the mesh in the top as well. So. That's pretty much it though. So that is, we've done everything. Started it up. She works pretty good. I'll probably just do like a little individual video of it plugged up. You can see it in the little glow that it does. Actually, I should just try. I gotta plug that again. Nah, I'll just do another video of it. That's pretty much it. So that's it, everyone. Oh my gosh, it's been a long process. Man, it's been a long process. Is the right one? This one? Yeah, it's been a long freaking video. Man. It's crazy. It's been like a few hours maybe. I think I started like around 1 o'clock. Yeah, so about 3 hours in doing this, but I just want to thank everybody for watching, and you can skip through the video as you like, and we're going to be doing another one of these with full, completely built. So like I said, it's not going to be a live thing, but this is as live as it gets, because I got 2 cameras I want to use, and I can't use 2 cameras on a live stream on YouTube. So that's basically what it is, but like, subscribe, comment, whatnot. And what I do for the giveaway, I will basically, people who subscribe, comment, like, and possible, people who like, subscribe, comment, donate, whatever, we will be entering those people in for the giveaway for the HomePad. Anyway, but that's it for now. I'm out. To the next video. Tired. Stuff like